This pattern is about to flip, and it could escalate quickly. We're looking at a major shift in the atmosphere that's going to bring a huge temperature swing, followed by a return of severe weather across the United States. A powerful cold front is sweeping through the Midwest and the Northeast right now, and as it pushes through today into tomorrow, it's dragging in much colder air, even opening the door for some late-season snow. But here's the twist. That cold air, it doesn't stick around for long. By midweek, a surge of heat is going to blast northward, and in many places, it's going to feel like summer almost overnight. And that rapid warm-up, that's fuel. That's what reloads the atmosphere. And once that happens, severe weather comes roaring back late this week and into the weekend. We're talking damaging winds, large hail, possible tornadoes, and multiple storm systems lining up as we head toward the middle and end of April. This pattern is about to get very active. So let's break it all down. We'll start with the big picture, the overall pattern change over the next 7 to 10 days. Take a look at this. We're focusing on the jet stream and mid-level flow because this is what controls everything. Right now, there's a deep dip in the jet stream stretching from the northern plains down into the Midwest. And if you're waking up in the Midwest or Northeast today, you've probably noticed it feels a lot colder than yesterday. Temperatures have dropped fast, in some spots by 30 to 40 degrees. That's cold air pouring straight down from Canada. And for now, that cooler air is calming things down across the central and eastern U.S. Meanwhile, out west, we've got a ridge building over Arizona and New Mexico. That's bringing warmer and drier conditions to the west coast. Now, heading into Monday and Tuesday, things stay pretty quiet nationwide. No major storm systems expected. But watch Wednesday. A fast-moving system, an Alberta Clipper, drops in from Canada into the northern plains and Midwest. This could bring some snow to North Dakota and Minnesota, and maybe a few strong thunderstorms from the Midwest into the central plains. At this point, it doesn't look like a major severe event, but we could see some isolated strong storms. Now, Thursday and Friday? That's when things start to ramp up. I'm watching scattered storms developing across the central and southern plains. And yes, severe weather could return. Damaging winds, hail, maybe even a few tornadoes. But the bigger story comes this weekend. Multiple systems begin moving in from the Pacific into the desert Southwest. And by Sunday into early Monday, we could see a more organized severe weather setup across the central and southern U.S., especially in places like Texas and Oklahoma. This is where things could get more serious. So overall, quiet start to the week, but by the weekend, severe weather is back, and areas like Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska will be the main zones to watch. And as these systems track east, they could bring storms into the Midwest and Ohio Valley. Even parts of Dixie Alley could see activity by mid-April. And beyond that, the pattern stays active. Second and third week of April, multiple systems ejecting out of the Rockies. This is early in severe weather season, and things are only going to ramp up from here. Now, before we jump into radar, let's talk about storm fuel, instability. This is key. Take a look at this map. Right now, today through Tuesday, there's almost no instability across the country. Very stable atmosphere, which is unusual for early April. Honestly, the only unstable thing lately might be my sleep schedule. But watch what happened. By Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, instability starts building again across the central and southern plains. Dew points rise, humidity increases, wind shear improves, and that's when the severe threat starts coming back. We could even see storms as early as Wednesday or Thursday, but Thursday looks like a key day, from Nebraska down to Texas. Likely scattered activity, but these setups can be tricky. Small-scale features can make a big difference, so keep an eye on it. Then by Sunday into early next week, a larger pocket of instability develops. Right now it's centered more west, but that could shift east with time, and that means areas like the Midwest and Ohio Valley could get pulled into the action. So again, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, these are your hot spots over the next 10 to 14 days. Doesn't mean others are safe, but that's where the focus is right now. Now let's go day by day.
Starting today, we've got a low-end severe risk in the Carolinas and Virginia, mainly isolated wind damage this afternoon. That's from the same system that brought storms over the past couple days. We even saw tornado warnings in Michigan yesterday, and a tornado reported in Lindale, Texas, so this system is still exiting. Tomorrow, some snow showers possible in the Northeast and Great Lakes. Nothing major expected. Tuesday, that system reaches New England, and yes, some early April snow is possible. Winter isn't quite done there yet. Wednesday, that Canadian system moves into the northern plains and Midwest. A few strong storms possible, hail being the main threat. Snow continues in the far north. Also watching storms in the southeast, which is actually good news. That region has been dealing with serious drought conditions. They need to rain. Thursday, severe weather could develop from Iowa down to Texas. Main concern, hail. Moisture is still limited. Friday, slightly higher severe risk. Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, watch closely. Still some uncertainty. Saturday, we may see a band of showers stretching from the northeast into the plains. And then, Sunday into early next week, a better chance for stronger, more organized severe weather. Again, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, possibly expanding into the Midwest. So yes, things are going to get more active. Next 7 days overall, not bad for most areas. But if you're in the central and southern plains, you need to stay weather aware. Now, let's talk temperatures. Today, mild across the plains, warm along the east coast. But tomorrow morning, big drop. Teens and 20s across the northern plains and upper Midwest. Even colder Tuesday. Some areas in Minnesota could drop below zero. That's a sharp flip. Then midweek, temperatures rebound. 60s and 70s return to the Midwest, plains, and Ohio Valley. Thursday through Saturday, comfortable for this time of year. Cooler north, warmer south, and overall, not too bad. Into next weekend, warmer air dominates again, but no widespread extreme heat like we saw in March. So bottom line, next 5 days look pretty good overall. Just watch for storms late week into the weekend. And beyond that, mid-April is looking active, severe weather likely increasing again. So enjoy the calm while it lasts, because things may not stay quiet for long. I'll be tracking all of it closely. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update. We might skip tomorrow's upload. I might take a quick break, but we'll be back with the latest soon. If anything changes, I'll let you know. Stay safe, stay alert, and I'll see you in the next update.